There's three things that you need to do to be successful now, and a lot of people ask me, how do you do it, right? What can I do? What you have to do is really think about these three things, because they determine, if you could or if you can't. If you could swim or if you can't swim, right? And so, if you think about, what's taking place. So, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but Kylie Jenner, right, has taken over the cosmetic world, and she just literally launched her cosmetic line a little bit over a year ago, and now they're over 400 million in sales. Now, how do they do that, right? When you have all these other cosmetic companies that have been around for years and years and years that haven't been able to do those kinds of numbers, at least not even in 1 year, maybe in the course of time of them being an actual company. Influencer marketing, all these different things take into consideration, take into place of being able to start, launch, and be a successful company, being able to execute, right? So can you be creative is the first thing that I talk about, right? Can you be creative? See, Kylie wasn't anything different, but she was able to be creative with her situation, right? She was able to be creative. And a lot of the times we all have to think about it that way. Can you be creative in your own situation, right? Now, only you know what you're going through. Only you know what you know, right? And so can you take that skill set? Can you take that situation that you're in and turn it into dollars? Can you make it into something? Can you turn it into a business, right? Because everybody could start a business if you just got the right ideas. Just by simply offering your skills and your service to other small businesses. And I talk about small businesses because I own a small business, and we're constantly looking for people to do certain things or certain parts of the company and to work certain areas for us. If you can provide a service to small businesses to help them become more and more successful, then boom, there you go. You started a business for yourself. Now you created something out of nothing. That's what I'm talking about. It's just, can you be creative? Can you build something based off of nothing, right? Can you make $1 or $2 based off of nothing? Can you be creative? That's all in your mind. That's all in your brain is, hey, I am good at customer service. I am good at sales. If you're good at sales, why don't you do it for multiple companies? Why don't you create a plan that allows you to be a marketing consultant or a sales consultant for multiple companies? The second thing is adaptability, right? Can you adapt to the times? Well, you understand that everything is changing right now, right? Every month or two, there's a new implementation, there's a new software, there's something new that's changing the way everything works. And so there's upgrades on your phone, there's softwares that are being installed, there's things that are happening, there's tracking being involved, there's all these different navigations that are being updated. Why? Because the world is evolving quickly, and we need to be adaptable to those changes so that we can be successful with the movement. That's why right now you're seeing a lot of companies fail, but a lot of companies succeed. A lot of people succeed. A lot of people finding different ways, different avenues, different revenues to be successful because they're focused in, right? They're using their mind to be creative. They're using different things to help them become adaptable to the change. Can you get out of what you're doing and then adapt to using other tools right away? Because all you have to do is your research, practice, get some examples of success, right? Copy the right people. It's okay to be a copycat as long as you copy the right cat. And then you end up getting the results that they have. When you go on YouTube, you can learn how to cook, how to become an electrician, how to become a painter, how to become an engineer. You can learn everything, right? It's called Google and YouTube, right? Finding out what you have to do in order to move to the next step, right? The third thing is ability, right? Just because, you went to school for something, that doesn't mean that you can't jump into something else and become successful at it. If you're using your ability, if you're using your ability to be creative, if you're using your ability to be adaptable, develop and sharpen skills that can apply to new things that you want to shift and focus into so you can be successful at this, you can be successful at that, you can be successful at that, right? I've been telling people simply just open up an Amazon account. Learn something. Start learning by learning how to make $1. If you can learn how to make $1 online, you can turn that dollar into $100. And then you can make $100 a day. You can turn that 100 into 150, 200 to 250, 300 to 350. And you see how the numbers add up. If you get good at something, your skill set goes up, and then your success gets higher. These three things are going to determine the way that you start and finish something. Don't get left behind because things are becoming harder, right? And don't wish for things to be easier, just wish for things to get better. Wish for yourself to be better. Wish for yourself to be more skillful. Work on yourself. Now, every successful mentor has a successful mentor. And so if success is leaving clues, then why don't you have a mentor? Why don't you have somebody that's telling you about this stuff? I'm here to tell you guys the truth. I'm here, you guys, to expose what you have to do in order to be successful.